Time to bring the bass back.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a set. I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no farming. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
time to bring the bass back.
Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. For Zeke, one of first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun is Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The pickup there, 5 yards.
60 Pittsburgh. 66. Pull it high.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. That'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Hey, zoom.
Right there, 54, right there.
Go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's got Burton here. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Go. Recon, 132 fighter, 30 base. Ready?
A 1st down carry by Elliott. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, Minshew to throw. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Right there in the middle, 55. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
5.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
Set 18 Gator. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Get it.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Kareem Martin just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Ready?
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers?
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 13-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Minshew. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
at the 4-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Flush to his right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Trey Burton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
Ready up.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And finally brought down at the 38. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Now Jones. This one complete to Devin Funchess. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. 54. Smith. Shoot.
Now Jones throwing again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
60 or.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, I'm coming.
Get it.
Now Minshew. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Jones. Campbell making the catch. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
On the double. Topper.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the
Snap.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just outside his own goal line. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments will. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Now, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Minshew sets to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 8, read.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Got it complete to Crabtree. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Minshew. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Stepping up, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Colts pick it up. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch up, switch up.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and there's creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
This is taken at the 15. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battles. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Check safety, check safety.
Blue draw Corkers. Get it.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Matt Judon there to bring him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on second down. Jones looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Jones now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Funchess. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe
He completes it to Westbrook. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Ready? 15, line it. 15 line. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Jones going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
On the ready.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Legion picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got Burton here. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready? 54, Mike. Check, check. Walk 54, walk 54. Hey, Delta. Let's go.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Catch made here by Campbell. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Jones operating from the gun. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 16 yards.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. William Golston in on the stop. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Here we go, here we go.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Jones. He can run for it, and he will. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey, Haywood!
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts have taken the lead. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just... Johnson, oh, it's poke free. Football's out. And that might be Titan football. It is! Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Colts, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. They'll drop to 0.